Hey, when are ASB elections?
Right now! I'm Kayla Hubbard, your ASB president.
And I'm Pranav Shaker, your ASB vice president.
And we're here to welcome you to your 2018-2019 class ASB election video.
Let's get rolling. Next up we have Molly Jo Myers running for senior class president.
She was in the crossing guard in 5th grade, she's never been to the Kentucky Derby, and she bowls without bumpers.
Hello, my name is Molly Jo Myers, and I'm running for the class of 2019 president. I've been in ASB for the past 3 years and cannot wait to finish our senior year strong. Any ideas you have, I would love to hear. Thank you for your involvement and thank you for your vote.
Next up we have Kylie Byrd running for senior class VP.
She plays the kazoo and she's afraid of crows.
Good morning, class of 2019. My name is Kylie Byrd and I am running to be re-elected as your class vice president. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to you guys for allowing me to spend the last year serving as your VP. I can honestly say being on ASB has been one of the best experiences of my life, and I cannot express how thankful I am for that opportunity. Moving into this next year, our senior year, I know for many of us this is exciting and maybe even a little scary, but I can promise you I will do my very best to make our last year a memorable one. What this means to me is making Jackson a place where people want to be. I hope to do this by trying to increase student involvement and the school spirit by incorporating new ideas I have gathered from other schools and being an ASB officer this last year. But in order to truly improve involvement in school spirit, I'm really hoping that you guys will come to me with your ideas and your honest feedback, because I want everyone at Jackson to feel that their voice is heard. I have so much love for Jackson High School, and I will use this towards making it a better place for you. Thanks for listening, and when voting for vice president, remember Bird's the word.
Next up we have Abby Ruth Morrow running for senior class secretary.
Her initials spell out ARM, her favorite TV show is The Office, and she did not kill Alex Higgins' fish.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, my name is Abby Morrow, and I want to be your class of 2019 ASB secretary. I've learned and grown so much this year in ASB, and I would be so honored to continue that streak with you guys next year. So far this year, I have worked hard to find cool prom locations so that we can have the best prom night possible for next year. I've also been taking notes this entire year on our events so that we can bring you improvements. I can also make dope flyers and posters that will make the school beautiful. For a little bit about me, I've been on both the swim and tennis teams since freshman year. I have been a member of National Honor Society since sophomore year. So by now I know how to manage my time between sports, schoolwork, and ASB. One of my biggest goals in ASB is to get more student feedback, so whenever you have ideas for spirit days, assemblies, or fundraisers, I'll be here to listen. So please, vote for Abby for a better tomorrow. Peace out.
Next up is Crystal Lee running for senior class secretary.
Her favorite of the three Migos is Offset, and her favorite Disney character is Troy Bolton.
Hey guys, first a quick shout out to some of my biggest supporters, Ellie and Ann. I couldn't have done it without you guys. If you remember me from the last election, my name is Crystal Lee and I'm running for your next year class of 2019 secretary. As some of you may already know, I've been in ASB for 2 years now, with being class secretary sophomore year and exec secretary this year. I've fallen in love with planning events and coming up with ways for students to feel like they belong, and it's crazy to think that we'll all be seniors next year. As a secretary, I'm already taking lots of notes and writing lots of things down, which I enjoy. But you might also be wondering, if re-elected, what else could Crystal bring to the table? Well, let me tell you. Not too shabby handwriting, hundreds of more posters, a voice in the school, including your guys' opinion on planning prom, fun and new events, and anything else that you can imagine. With our last year of high school coming up, it's important for our class to bond and feel connected as we head towards graduation. I cannot express how much more I care for you guys in this school, and I promise you I will do everything in my best ability to represent you all in our student body. I understand that it may have been difficult to get your voice heard this year, but that is one of my biggest goals to fix for the next year. If you guys want a Tolo, I will make sure we have one planned. A lift up with better songs, I will make sure to give you guys the choice. What I'm trying to say is that I don't want any senior next year to feel like they can't have a voice or can't talk to me with their concerns. I'll always be up for a conversation about anything, and win or lose, that will remain the same. With that being said, I hope that I have your vote for class 2019 ASB secretary, because I love you, bros. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bros. The choice is crystal clear. Vote Crystal Lee for your senior class secretary.
Next up we have Rosa Woolsey running for senior class treasurer.
She has clinically dry eyes and she used to have a turtle.
Good morning, guys. I'm Rosa, your current class treasurer, and I'm super grateful to have this opportunity to continue with the role for next year. Over this past year, I've been in a position to recognize some of the flaws in ASB's current way of running events and executing ideas. So I plan on applying these constructive opinions that I've heard from others and gathered myself to help make Jackson a more tolerable space where it could actually be normal and easy to be kind to each other. Because no matter the number of inspirational posters that are hung up or which motivational speaker comes in, it all really comes down to how we treat each other every day and how ASB manages the ability to have an impact on that. So I think that an emphasis on continuously cultivating positive relationships and experiences will go much further in creating a bearable high school experience than our current, more distracted tendencies. I only hope that you will be open-minded and willing to recognize and adapt to changes that could give Jackson the potential to be a better place for classes to come. Thanks for your time. Hope you have a swell day.
Next up is Zenda Nankar running for Senior Class Activities Coordinator.
Her name translates to Beautiful Moon, White House in Tibetan, and her favorite shape is a star.
Yeah, I'm really trying to make our senior year the best year yet. Oh hey, I'm Zenda Nankar, and I'm running to be your Senior Class Activities Coordinator. I was very lucky to serve as Junior Class Activities Coordinator this year, and I would love to continue doing so. I promise to keep devoting my time and heart to ASB, and also always remember that I'm always here for any suggestions or opinions. And remember, vote Zenden for your Senior Class Activities Coordinator.
Next up we have Audrey Kim running for Senior AC.
She's an ice cream connoisseur, and her favorite Disney character is Mushu from the movie Mulan.
Hello everyone, my name is Audrey Kim, and I feel like it's safe to assume that most of us are stressed for the AP test. Now, that was an understatement. We are definitely stressed. I know I am flailing inside. It's so stressful trying to get in those last-minute studies, and I totally understand that stress. And the reason why I run, figuratively speaking, is because I want to change some of that by bringing positive influence in the small things that affect your life here at Jackson. If I become an officer, naturally I wouldn't have the power to make gigantic changes, but I'll have the power to make some decisions like for games and activities that our class runs, and those are the small things that can make a change. And it's not just games. Something I also want to push for is more activities that alleviate your stress during the AP test and final season, because we all lose a quality piece of sanity in May, and there's got to be something to compensate for that. Something I really want to do is get Vine complications to play during lunch, because those things give life. Ultimately, all my ideas revolve around what I can do to make your lives easier and less stressful in the long run, and I'll go the extra mile to do it. I also have a ton of ideas for our prom, and I'm also so excited for that, but you will have to vote me, Audrey Kim, to see what that is. Thank you for your time, and have a great day, Jackson Timberwolves.
Next up we have Katie Lane running for Senior AC.
She's on the Jackson pole vault team, and her favorite Disney character is the goat guy from Hercules, voiced by Danny DeVito.
Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, my name is Katie Lane, and I am here to tell you that I am the right choice for Senior Activities Coordinator. For my last 3 years at Jackson, I've been trying to come out of my shell, and at this point, I'm ready to fully show what I'm capable of and benefit my peers in the process. When you think of someone coordinating the activities here at Jackson, who do you think of? Someone fun? Someone who works hard? Or maybe just someone that's passionate about putting a smile on people's faces? Lucky for you, I'm all of that. Being locked up in school from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. isn't always fun, but I want to be there for you to make those 6.5 hours more enjoyable. I've also noticed the disconnect between student body and activities going on around the school, and I'd love to change that by listening to your guys' ideas and relaying it back to the council. When you elect me as activities coordinator, you aren't just voting in some rando who you'll never see again. You're voting in someone who's willing to make a change. So go out there and vote Katie Lane as Senior Activities Coordinator. Skate or die.
Oh, radical!
Have a nice day!
Stay tuned for voting information.
Have a wonderful day, Timberwolves!
Hey, my desk. What are you doing in my seat?
This is Michaela and Pranav signing off.